Hello, YouTube. This is Keith Kevin Ken. How you doing? How you doing? Oh, I hope you're doing well. I really do. It's 2019, a whole new year. I'm wishing that your new year is better than the last. If you had a horrible last year, I hope it's doubly better. I just hope you have a good year, you and yours. It's time again for a knife of the day. I received two new knives on Sunday afternoon. I posted a video yesterday, Sunday. If you haven't seen it, go check it out. It's the brand new Spyderco Tropin. You're going to want to check out that video. It's an interesting knife. There's a lot going on with it. So go check that out. I've noticed that when I do a video and then I do another new knife video right after it, the viewing of the first video kind of slows down. Yes, I did post it on Sunday afternoon. Usually I just post Monday through Friday. But I was expecting it on Saturday. I finally got it on Sunday and I wanted to rush it to you guys. Don't forget to subscribe. Become a part of the community. It just takes a couple of seconds. Hit that subscribe box. And then once you hit that subscribe box, there's going to be a bell on the right side of it. Hit that, and then it'll put up two lines like it's ringing. That's notification. So that even when I post on a Sunday night or a Sunday afternoon or a Saturday, you'll get the notification that there's a video up and you can go check it out. But check out that new knife, the Tropin. It's an interesting knife. I think people will be talking about it once they receive those knives. I think you'll be seeing a lot of reviews. I think mine was the first on YouTube. But go check it out. This is a brand new knife. It came with it. I'm expecting at least one more new knife, from Spyderco. A brand new knife that I think you'll be interested in. It's one of the knives I've been waiting for. It is not the smock knife. I have a couple of people who can't wait for that one. I can't either. But it is not that one. But it is a brand new knife that I'm interested in seeing. But this, finally, I completed the set. You know, there's something in my collector's mind. I'm what you call a type collector. So when I started collecting Spydercos, I didn't want multiple paramilitary tools, multiple militaries, multiple anything. Delicas. All I wanted was one of everything. And then I started looking at the earlier stuff. As early as I could get, what I wanted was a complete set of Spyderco knives. And I came very, 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 very close to that. But quickly, you start getting the different variations. And there are people collecting, whether it's knives, coins, books, whatever. You start looking at variations on the originals. Spyderco does that, especially with their Sprint Run series. Now, this is a Sprint Run knife. That means that it's limited. Usually, look, this is a guesstimate. Around 1,200, give or take 200. Plus or minuses. They don't give the specific number. Once they are sold, but they're very limited. When you talk about 1,200 worldwide, that's a pretty limited thing. And all of the Sprint Runs are variations on the original. This is the brand new Sprint Run Stretch 2 with V-Toku 2 steel. V-Toku 2 steel. This joins, and at the end of this, I'll show you the entire family. It joins 5 other Sprint Run knives in this category. They call it the blue-gray knives because of the FRN scales. There's the Delica, the Endura, the Dragonfly, the Man Bug, and the Ladybug. You'll see that at the end. Each of those have their own videos on the Knife of the Day playlists here on the channel. This is the Stretch. This was the last one to come. I've been waiting for the Stretch. to make that 6-part series. Why is it 6 knives? They did the same thing when they introduced HAP 40 steel. Remember the burnt orange FRN series of knives? Same knives. The Stretch, Delica, Endura, Man Bug, Ladybug, Dragonfly. I really like that too. This year, well, this is 2019, of course. We were expecting this in 2018. You know, the tail end of 2018, the beginning of 2019, you kind of get the 2018 stuff. This year they had really 2 sets. They also had, as you guys know, they did the burnt orange. Whoops. I actually hit my camera. Don't do that often. I reach around this small tripod. They also have the Rex 45 family. That's the military family. The military, the paramilitary, the para 3 with Rex 45 steel. And because Rex 45 is the American version of HAP 40, a Japanese steel, they made it burnt orange G10. So those are sprint runs as well. They just sent out the military one of that in the past 2 weeks. So the 2 sprint runs that they announced about a year ago that had complete sets, they have finally completed them. Let's talk about this. I love the Stretch. I think the Stretch is probably one of the most, I'll say it, one of the most least talked about knives of the regular core knives from Spyderco. You know, we talk about the Delica, the Endura, the Paramilitary 2, etc. We also talk about a lot of different knives, but the Stretch is so nice. It has that, it's a large knife, but it feels smaller. It just melts in the hand. It is pure Spyderco core knife. The blade is a little bit different with that drop point blade and that big belly on it. So it's a little bit different. Usually, you know, you get that traditional leaf shape from a Spyderco core knife. But I love that with that belly. It's just easy to work with. You got jimping going up to that large Spyderco hole. And of course, that forward 50-50 choil. Those are really landmarks for a Spyderco knife. That forward choil 50-50, 50% steel, 50% handle, so you don't take up too much of anything, but it's so comfortable. That big hole, the jimping right before it. But this has that wonderful belly. And it doesn't droop down so much. Whoops, I cut myself. Just noticed that I cut myself. Didn't even feel it. Anyway, so you can't be a knife collector without cutting yourself. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh, well, obviously, it has, yeah, you're going to hear me sucking the blood off of my bloody finger. Obviously, it has a point. That was my point. You know, sometimes with the Wharncliffe blade, the point is going down. It's a wonderful cutting tool, but it doesn't have that point to stab. This does. I really like the shape of it. Of course, the big part of this is the V-Toku 2 steel. It is maximum toughness. It has maximum strength, maximum toughness, maximum hardness. Super hard steel. It is sandwiched between SUS 410 to give you more stainless properties. You can see the line. Everything below the line is V-Toku 2. Everything above it is SUS 410 steel. Just a real nice, super knife. And of course, that stretch package is perfect for it. 3.4-inch blade. 3 inches when you take off the forward choil. When I talk about blade lengths, we're talking about the top of the handle to the tip of the blade. Of course, Spyderco always sends out their new knives super, super sharp. Nothing's more frustrating than get a new knife and it's dull. Obviously, they send them out super sharp. This is in the FRN scales. I call it space age plastic with that bidirectional grip. It's light. It does have stainless steel liners in it, but they are skeletonized. 3.7 inch weight on this 8.2 inch knife. So a bigger knife, but again, that blade is not in that 4-inch length. Instead, it's 3.4 inch. That's why I call it a medium blade. Just a real nice size. I lean towards a smaller blade, but these medium blades, just easy to handle, takes care of every single thing you want. Fiberglass reinforced nylon, that's super plastic. 4-way clip, regular clip, left, right, up, down. I know Spyderco likes to hold to traditions, and I'm for that. And I know you guys hear me talk about deep carry wire clips way too much. You know, I follow a lot of people and I'm like, okay, stop talking about the grind. Okay, stop talking about tip up, tip down. I love a tip up knife, but if you have a wonderful knife, the militaries early on, they only had tip down. I'm okay with that. I'm not going to pass up on a great knife because of that. Same with the clip. I'm not passing this up because it doesn't have a wire clip. But when you start talking about FRN scales, you're doing that for the lightness of it. They're super durable too. Super durable. But it might be time to do the clips. It's time. They are using the wire clip a lot more than usual. It has a back lock. Back lock is very strong. Spyderco has worked on the back lock a lot. It's super strong. You know, a lot of us don't like the back lock because, you know, you kind of go through. This is a stiffer one. You go through a lot of gymnastics with your hand to close it. This is a stiffer one because it just opened up yesterday. Actually, I got it yesterday. I pretty much just opened it up this morning and used it. So I know a lot of people like to do this and fling it down. This is stiff. I usually just walk it down like this. It's not cool, but it works. As you get older, you realize not cool, but working is okay. This, my friends, is the brand new Sprint Run Stretch 2 with V-Toku 2 steel. Maximum toughness, maximum hardness. It's sandwiched in between SUS 410, which gives it a little bit more hardness even, because it is a hard steel, but also adds to its stainless steel properties, which is the real reason it's sandwiched between the two. Just a real nice set of knives that Spyderco has come out as a Sprint Run in 2018. Finally, we've been waiting for the stretch to join the family of knives. Of course, any one of these are available. The good news, too, of these knives, even though they're Sprint Runs, most of them are like sub 50 or 50. They're all like under 100, I think. And maybe there's one 100 or so. But they're inexpensive with great, great, great steel and everything that you've come to expect from a Stretch, a Delica, an Endura, a Dragonfly, a Lady, or a Man Bug. There you have it, the knife of the day. Don't forget to subscribe, turn on your notifications, share the videos, and don't forget to check out the Tropin, the new knife flipper that I did a review on yesterday. Don't want you to miss that. Really enjoy you guys. It's Monday. Hopefully I make it through. the week. I hope you do too. Keep warm. Keep happy. I know that sounds Pollyannish, but man, we need a little bit more Pollyannish stuff, don't we? You guys take care. Keep those pockets full. Goodbye.